Welcome to David Alexander Maths Tuition. This is Chapter 8a on Pascal's triangle. So state the row that would give the coefficients of each expansion and then expand. So here we've got x plus y to the power of 3. So we need to add 1 to this power 4. So what we want is the fourth row of Pascal's triangle. So Pascal's triangle, the first row is just the 1. The second row is 1 and 1 again. And the third row is 1, and in the middle 1 plus 1 is 2, and 1 on the outside. The fourth row is 1 on the outside, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 1 is 3, and 1 on the outside. So this is the row we are interested in. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to write down these coefficients vertically. So 1, 3, 3, 1. Now the first thing is the x, so I'm going to write nx cubed, then descending powers of x, x squared, x to the power of 1, x to the power of 0, and I'm going to do the same for the y but in reverse order. So here is y cubed, y squared, y to the power of 1, and y to the power of 0. Now anything to the power of 0 is just 1, so we can just forget these. In fact, I wouldn't normally even bother writing them in when I do my expansion like this. And of course, anything to the power of 1, we can just get rid of that 1 there. So what we end up with is 1x cubed, in other words, x cubed, plus 3x squared y. And from this third bit, we've got 3x y squared, and then 1y cubed. There we go. Okay, let's look at another example. So here, this is to the power of 4. So we want the fifth row. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So this is the fifth row. This is what we're after. So 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So it's going to be x to the power of 4, x cubed, x squared, x, and the opposite for the 2y. So we need to be careful here. It's not 2y to the power of 4. It's, well, it is 2y to the power of 4, but it's 2y, all of that to the power of 4, 2y cubed, 2y squared, 2y, and then nothing. So we've got 1x to the power of 4, so that will give us x to the power of 4 plus, so 4x cubed times 2y, so that is 8x cubed y. We've got 6 times 2y squared is 4y squared. So let's just concentrate on the coefficients. So 6 times 2 squared. So 6 times 2 times 2, which is 24. So that's going to be 24x squared y squared. It probably should have left a bit more space there. And here we've got 4 times 2 times 2 times 2. So 4 times 2 is 8, 16, 32. So that's going to be 32x y cubed plus 2y to the power of 4, so that is going to be 16y to the power of 4. So that's the full expansion of x plus 2y to the power of 4. Okay, so this one here is to the power of 5, so we want the sixth row. So let's do Pascal's triangle. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Okay, so I'll just be a bit more careful to give myself a bit more space this time. So 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. So it's one lot of 3x all to the power of 5, 5 lots of 3x all to the power of 4, 3x cubed, 3x squared, and then 3x. And in reverse order, so here is a minus sign here. So I'm going to have to write this as negative 4y to the 5, negative 4y to the 4, negative 4y cubed, negative 4y squared, negative 4y. Okay, so one lot of 3x to the power of 5. Well, what is 3 to the power of 5? That is 243. So that's going to be 243 x to the power of 5 plus, actually it's going to be minus, plus minus is a minus, of course. So 5 times 3 to the power of 4 times by 4 is 1620 x to the power of 4y. Because it's a negative 4 squared, that will result in a positive answer here. So that's going to be 5 sorry, not 5, 10. 10 times 3 cubed, so 10 times 3 times 3 times 3 times negative 4 times negative 4, which is 4,320 x cubed y squared. The next one will be negative because it's minus 4 cubed, so it's 10 times 3 squared times 4 cubed, or negative 4 cubed. So that's minus 5,760 x, oh, not cubed, sorry, that should be squared y cubed. And what about this penultimate term? So that's 5 times 3x, so 5 times 3 times minus 4 times minus 4 times minus 4 times minus 4, which is positive 3,840 x y to the 4, and then at the end negative 4 to the power of 5. To be honest, I just type in 4 to the power of 5 and know to make it negative at the end, minus 1024 y to the power of 5, and we are done. So just note, so x to the 5 to the 4 to the 3 to the 2 to the 1, no x's, and going back the other way, y to the 5, y to the 4, y to the 3, y squared, y, no y's.